Coming up next on Sportscenter, Monica Seles makes her first public appearance since last week's stabbing.
And all I just felt was like, woo, something in my back.
Chris Webber makes his career intentions known. The career of Terry Davis hangs in the balance. The White Sox suffer a big scare in Milwaukee today. How much is too much violence in home video games? Some of the stories we're following on SportsCenter for Wednesday, May 5th.
And good evening. Welcome to SportsCenter. He's Charlie Steiner. I'm Bob Lee. And the story that stunned the world was told in very personal terms today. Monica Seles spoke about the attempt on her life and her tennis future.
And the future is now for Chris Webber. He is 20 years old. He's not even legal in some states. But now Chris Webber, who announced today that he'll be leaving Michigan after just 2 years on the Ann Arbor campus, is about to become a certain lottery pick in the NBA's June draft. And in the process, Webber, who arguably was the best Michigan player ever this side of Cassie Russell, is about to become financially set for the rest of his life. Not bad for a college dropout.
I just feel that I'm ready. You know, I just can't say it enough. I'm just happy for myself. My teammates are very happy for me. I feel it's the right thing, and I'm going to go through with it. Now that I've said it, I just have to concentrate, and if it's not the right thing, I have to make it the right thing.
There have always been a lot of temptations around him, I'm sure, since high school. But to maintain his integrity in spite of that will be the challenge.
I'm proud of him. I'm actually proud of him. I'm glad he's become a man. You know what, like paying, he has to pay his own bills now, and he won't call Dad no more. So Dad, I need $20 or $30 or whatever.
You'll be calling him now?
I'll be calling him now, definitely.
We're going to have a lot of fun this summer, though, Juwan and Jay, Ray, Jimmy. We're going to do a lot of stuff this summer, have a lot of fun. So we're still going to have a lot of memories, and, you know, after they make their decision years down the road, it'll be true that it was the right decision for all of us.
Webber, who averaged 17.5 points and 10 rebounds per game in his 2 seasons at Michigan, apparently will be the only one of the Fab Five to leave early, at least this spring. Jalen Rose, who once told us that he would leave when Webber did, has now indicated he will be staying in Ann Arbor at least for another year. Webber is the 7th underclassman of note to declare his eligibility for the NBA draft, and what makes this upcoming draft all the more impressive is that the list that you're looking at doesn't even include those players who have graduated or used up all their eligibility. Players like J.R. Ryder, Terry DeHare, Bobby Hurley, Allen Houston, and Calvert Chaney. The basketball future of fourth-year forward Terry Davis of the Dallas Mavericks. Uncertain tonight. A team of orthopedic surgeons have been spending the day trying to determine the extent of the damage done to his left elbow in a weekend one-car accident that left a passenger of his dead and 2 others injured. Davis averaged 13 points and 9 rebounds per game for the Mavs this year. One of the doctors examining Davis said of the injury, quote, "This is a really serious injury. It is way past career threatening. Our main concern is a functional limb, with a secondary concern being his basketball career." Bob?
There is still pain. There is no timetable for her return. But Monica Seles said today her foremost concern is recovering full use of her left arm. The world's top-ranked women's player discussed last Friday's stabbing for the first time. Seles has 2 medical problems, soft tissue damage from the knife blade and the impact of the knife on her shoulder. But as she spoke today in Vail, Colorado, the 19-year-old Seles described the most frightening moment of her life.
It was a shock, that's for sure, and I do hope it's never going to happen to anybody because I think it just doesn't fit in here. I just leaned forward kind of just to put the towel here and concentrate. All I just felt was like, woo, something in my back, and I automatically went forward because I know something went in. I don't know how big it was, and then I just saw blood coming out, and then I turned back and I just saw the guy with a knife. And, it's just, I don't know what was going on. I didn't know how bad it was. And, I was lucky my brother was there, so he kind of helped me to keep calm. I mean, the whole world is danger out there and it can happen anywhere. And a lot of other athletes been in these situations, and I think, just nobody has gone as far as this guy, pretty much. I don't think somebody else has to get hurt again for people to say, oh, wow, this is happening, now quite a few times, so we better do this. And it's just unfortunate. Always something has to happen for some things to improve, and security just has to be better. You know, in a lot of sports, you have a lot of sports that the spectators are just extremely close to the athletes. I'm quite happy that I can play tennis again, hold a racket. That's definitely, I mean, it would have been kind of a hard ending my career at age 19, and I do hope I have a few more good tennis left in me. Then I look at the positive side. You know, it happened, and I just have to look at the next step, and that's my recovery to try to get back.
Sella said it would be some time before she would be psychologically ready to resume her career, and that she might seek counseling if she felt the need for it. Charlie?
Now to the afternoon baseball, beginning in the National League with the...
After superstar after superstar, only in Las Vegas.
Always on the money, Las Vegas.
At Three River Stadium, it's the Pirates hosting the Atlanta Braves. And tonight, Bobby Cox defending National League champion Braves. Here's the Energizer lineup. Otis Nixon, certainly an Energizer leading off. Jeff see-through Blauser swinging a hot bat at short. The youngster, Tony Torres.
This guy. When Steffi came, it was really an emotional, thing for both of us. It's like both of us just kind of making crying because he couldn't hold back. You know, it's very difficult for me, and it's very difficult for her too. And so it was really kind of an emotional couple of minutes. And
It's really amazing how composed Monica looked just a few days after this attack. Well, right now, there's no set timetable for Sellis's return. There is a slight chance, though, she could make it back for the U.S. Open in August.
That would be great. One other health note regarding an athlete. Earlier this week, there were differing reports on the health of Riddick Bowe. We find out now the heavyweight champ has a dislocated bone in his left wrist, but his manager, Rock Newman, says it's 100% healed. Bowe's going to make his May 22nd title fight, that with Jesse Ferguson.
Yes, that fight will be taking place at RFK Stadium in Washington.